the 996, and today's video is about being careful with too complicated names, names that are too complicated for your characters for sci-fi and fantasy writing. So you might want to know what I mean. Now I know that often when writers are writing sci-fi and fantasy, we're thinking these other worlds are supposed to be so different from our own. Or maybe you're thinking of a world that's similar to our own, but different in a few ways. But whatever it is, often we want to have names that are different to represent that it's otherworldly. Now, I want you to think of a language that you are not familiar with. Excuse me? For instance, I am not familiar with Russian. Now, most people know how to say Anastasia because even though wherever you're coming from, Anastasia was rather famous for being the Russian daughter who's supposed to have come back and supposed to have been a woman's granddaughter after being missing for years and years. However, if you look at, I'm going to write, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write. I'm not going to write it down. I'm just going to tell you. Write down this word. Annushka. Now, how do you spell this word? I mean, how do you pronounce this word? Anushka? Maybe. This is a Russian word. Also, there's another word. Agafya. Agafya? Maybe. Might be some type of long word. But anyway, if a word is too complicated, then that means that your reader is going to be frustrated and continuously reading over the word, or even worse, skip past what you're saying, referencing the word, and put it down. Put your book down. Now, having some complicated names, I don't think is too bad an idea. But having too many complicated names means that these words need to be something that can be different. Maybe you'll have words that are different. One way to try and have a word that's different is maybe combining two names. For instance, Anne and Maria, or Anne Maria. Maybe you can make it instead of Anne, A-N-N, take off one of the N's, and maybe Maria, M-A-R, Anmar, or Maran, or Marana, or something of that nature. If you want to use names from different countries, that is totally up to you. And I'm not disrespecting anyone's culture, but I'm just trying to get you to think of how difficult it is to understand a word that is very difficult to pronounce. And having a lot of these in your story can distract from the story itself. And even if it's great to have these interesting different names, you need to make sure they don't distract from the story. Another thing you can do is if you have beta readers, people who will read your story, give you different advice as far as what makes sense to them, as plot, characters, and so forth, ask them, hey, how do you think you pronounce this name? And then when you can ask them, how hard was it for you to read this name? And you can have that maybe in a sheet. I like to get my beta readers to answer questions for me after every chapter. Maybe you can have that when you're introducing new names, or if your whole story is full of very unusual names. Say, did you have a lot of trouble pronouncing this name? Or so forth. And maybe that can also give you a gauge as far as how difficult those names are. Now, as far as word spell checker is concerned, if you add these names to their dictionary, that will help there as well. Just a little extra tip. So this is what today's video is about. Just some hints and some tips for making sure your fantasy and sci-fi names aren't too complicated. Thank you for joining. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and subscribe. Have a great day.